Welcome back to Neo. Alright, so...
Our influence grows.
Our influence does indeed grow. Alright, so we have to stick our claim on the remaining areas.
We're getting good.
So we just splat the rest of our ink
Also,
across town.
I noticed that the very beauties have started conquering territories of their own.
Exactly.
So basically... Oh my god, it really is like Splatoon. We're spraying our ink all over the place.
Like I said, also, you know, traditional RTS stuff.
Yep, our reputation grows as does our...
Oh, snap.
Hello, Twisters, oh so wicked.
Hey, get it? It's like the musical Wicked.
I really like that musical.
Go
And it's
ahead.
getting a movie.
Go ahead.
We're the societist. Is your encroachment on... Yeah, is your encroachment a declaration of war? Jesus Christ.
I get the feeling, Tail, it's because, you know, she's a you know, a nerdy, so of course the dialogue.
Like I said, I've seen this happening ever since the Ivalice games. I can see this thought process being used. It has variable, you know, in appreciation, but overall I don't usually have a problem with it.
Yeah,
What?
I joke, but
No,
I'm
no.
okay with it too.
We come in peace.
Oh, whoa!
So-
Let me guess. Truce, because we're both in last place.
Truly, I just came by to float a little proposition.
Like, the question people usually ask is, did you swallow a thesaurus or something?
and Nagi will be like, excuse me for having a strong, rich vocabulary.
Excuse me for having taste.
Yeah, exactly. Might you be inclined to help us take down the very beauties on Center Street?
No.
Remember what the announcer said.
You mean like tactimum?
Like, this is so easily telegraphed that they just want to leave them single-handedly. So they can
Essentially,
finish them off.
yes. Of course, once the battle is done, we would then return to being foes, as we were yesterday.
Well, there you go, upfront about it.
Surely this works out better for you, too.
Unless you guys have already made a truce with the Vera Beauties and are just trying to trap us.
Taking on one team at a time can only be easier than facing two at once. Wouldn't you think so?
This case is not uncompelling.
I will say, I get the idea that's not gonna happen because, you know, Rindo Fred have more of a pressure and they're thinking of more about, you know, winning solidly. But a good strategy will say yes and then backstabbing them. Just saying.
Gio, we're supposed to be the good guys.
Honestly, we aren't keen on fighting two teams simultaneously either.
We've killed like 4 people so far.
What do you say? Will you help us vanquish the Varia Beauties?
No. Actually, yes.
No.
Maybe.
We promise to provide ample backup if you do.
It's like the
Sure
Arm
you will.
Pirate. It's like the Arm Pirate movie. Well, yes, but actually no.
We'll be emotional backup.
Anyway, I'll see you out there.
But we didn't agree.
Yeah, they didn't even wait for an answer.
Man,
I guess
You know
the
how
what
it
a-
is,
idea
right?
is...
what
Great,
are-
cool.
what are we gonna do, Rin, dude?
guess the
Backstab,
idea
backstab.
Wait,
Jesus.
why are you asking me?
Well, because
You're the leader.
I mean, you're our leader, right?
You're the main protagonist,
I-
blonde.
I never said... Just let me think it.
I mean, look at
What the
that.
hell is that? What is that song?
I mean, look at that. By the way, I love the song that's playing that was just playing just now.
Oh yeah, it's a bop.
Yeah, no, I love the soundtrack. It's just banger track after banger track after banger track.
Okay, I cannot say obviously for the entire game, but so far I can also say that the not pacing, but the association between songs and moments seems to be more appropriate than the first game. You know, I remember what I said about some songs feeling just coming out of nowhere. In here, it feels a bit more appropriate, at least so far.
Alright, off to Center Street. The Wicked Twisters have invaded enemy turf.
Go ahead, Joe, but now it's you
Oh,
and me.
no.
Now it's you and me.
If it isn't the infamous Wicked Twisters and the Silly...
Fred,
Well,
please.
we met Motoi when we invaded his territory. It only makes sense that the same would happen when we invaded Varia Beauty's territory.
You left
Hey
time,
there, Cannon! Looking good!
you will have time for simp after you conquer there.
Don't look too close. My blush isn't quite up to snuff today, Sim.
But I want to simp right now.
Yeah, I want to simp,
Your
but
life hangs in the balance. You can simp
Looks-
when there's the time.
But pretty lady.
looks perfect as ever to me. Oh, so you... Oh, go ahead.
Aw, aren't you sweet? Maybe try saying it like you mean it next time
All
and
right,
let
now-
me
Oh,
win,
sure.
okay?
All right, now pay attention now. But I did mean it.
Anyway, how goes the turf war?
I got a disconnection. Oh no, wait, you're not talking about that.
Oh, so you're yeah, no, I actually think yeah, this is Shiro, just like Konichi. Nomura, that's another pretty woman design. There you go.
Are you keeping up your wicked streak?
Yeah, we're killing out here.
I thought I was going to say, yeah, we're killing them. I mean, we're killing it out here.
So I've been told. Word on the street is you forced Moi Toi out of the running.
And out of his life.
Well, no, actually, remember,
No, he's still alive.
the Deep Rivers are the ones in last place, so they're the ones who are.
But his soul isn't.
Oh, okay,
If I recall, he withdrew of his own volition.
that is true.
Doggy, no need to correct her.
Actually,
We're trying to be intimidating here.
Well, Nagi is one step closer to be the actually emoji.
Oh god. She's even got the glasses for it and everything.
Like I said, one step close because, you know, lack of bhakti, so...
Indeed. All right, press X, Pedro, please, if you don't mind.
Jason!
Yes, no,
Jason!
not that X button.
Pedro.
Oh,
Oh, you couldn't fool me. I heard how you sabotaged Booyah yesterday, too.
mm-hmm.
Which means I should probably kill you right now before you get the best of me. So, which one of you is the mastermind behind all these schemes? Is it you, Nagi? You do look devious.
It's the glasses.
Exactly. What does she have to hide behind those glasses? Her secret identity is Clark Kent. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled. I've got the feeling the Deep River Society are pretty desperate.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yep.
Or maybe she does. No telling what they'll do to avoid coming in last.
They'll use the rivers to flood the whole city just to kill everybody.
How even?
At the bottom of a Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, Jova.
Now, what did I tell you about looking too close?
What? No, I wasn't looking.
Yes, you were.
Oh my, you're a super simp.
I was just impressed by how much thinking you do.
Right, and you do like it when I think like this.
I sure wish we had you on our team.
Well,
go ahead.
aren't we just full of flattery today? That may work on the other girls, but I'm a little sharper. I went to college.
Listen, this boy is too genuine to be in any way nefarious.
Also, at some cushy Ivy League school.
But no, I was being serious. Or is he, Shiroi?
Well, keep in mind, maybe he's Joshua in disguise. But it would be nice to work together. You three certainly are a special bunch. I mean,
Then
think
he
about it.
definitely wouldn't be flirting
It-
with the lady.
Think about it. We've never seen Josh and Fred in the same room together now, have we?
Let me give you a piece of advice when it comes to this game, Shiroi. You have to pay close attention to the subtext of every line of dialogue. Go ahead, Jova, please.
You can jog people's memories, and Nagi can dive inside people's minds. And Rindy here can...
Never
Yeah,
mind.
Leave me out of it.
Well, I'm sure you can do something.
Ouch!
Damn, okay, never mind.
Emotional damage!
No. Actually, this is good. If nobody suspects his true power, that means we've got an advantage still.
Mhm, that is true. Go ahead.
I'd better not let my guard down. I know you won't let anyone stand in your way, you villains.
All right.
Little do
Then.
they know that Rindo has the most powerful ability of all.
Well, I mean,
But the ability to not give a fuck?
No, Shuri. The ability of save states.
Go ahead.
That's time travel in a nutshell. Don't worry, I'll stay out of your hair. I'm going after the turf noise instead. But if you run into any of my beauties out there, be gentle, okay? Ciao.
yeah, we'll just shoot them in the head.
Well, no
That's
one
nice
has a
of
gun.
you.
Okay, some of them range projectiles, but none of them has a
Yeah,
gun.
yeah, but you use a rage
Hold on,
projectile
hold on. I hope she didn't think I was just trying to be nice. I meant everything I said.
Fred,
Listen, Nagi can just.
Sure.
You don't need a gun. Nagi can give them an aneurysm.
Hold on. Maybe she just sees something I don't. She did say she was sharper than the other girls.
Oh. Never
better-
mind.
She's
better
got
hope not.
She's got brains and beauty.
oh
You
my
better-
God.
Go ahead,
Her
Jira.
mental fortitude in the face of rival players is all but ironclad.
Shiro, you need to. Here's, like I said, my piece of advice: pay close attention to moments like these, because if Fred really is the way you describe Shiro, why would he react the way he just did just now? Exactly.
all part of the ploy, of course.
So Fred, here's a tip from a professional, when it comes to this situation. Crush your enemies, drive them before you, and hear the lamentation of their woman.
Yeah,
After that, you can save
It's
them.
not. Fret's actually spelled THIEAT, but he just renamed it to make it less obvious.
Permit me to ask, Lord Rindo.
It's like I said, the A in cat stood for arsehole.
Mm-hmm.
No, it stands
Yeah.
for arson.
Go ahead.
Well, of course.
Oh, there you go. Here's the moment you guys have been waiting for. Go ahead, Shiri.
Have you managed to tap into any latent powers of your own?
I
No.
think
Latent.
latent.
I mean, no.
Also, Dribs, of course the A and cat stood for asshole. There was literally a version with assholes that they had to patch out later.
Go ahead, Jules.
Latent powers. Is that what I've been using this whole time?
No!
Hey, I have to admit, Rindo, you probably should have figured it out for a while ago.
Yes,
Wow.
Rindu. 2 + 2 = 4.
Nothing at all.
You let me finish.
It's like I'm losing no power at all. No power at all.
No, it's
Every.
Tail.
Temporary aggression. That's your power, isn't it? Of course,
Wow.
you guessed it. He's just that good.
He's just that good. Oh, hey, Mr. Minami. Well, Tail, if you've been paying attention, you know that he's being keep a close attention to every time he does it. So, yeah.
Oh no.
Lord Tominami?
Oh, yes.
Like clockwork.
Notice she calls everyone but Fret Lord.
That is a good point that you just made, Jova.
they're secretly siblings, but he left and she hates him for it.
Oh god, that would make shipping them awkward.
I
That-
need to take
they're
one
not-
shot every time I say that line.
They're not siblings, Dwibs. I can tell you that much.
So we won't have a Luke and Leia situation
No.
on our hands.
No.
Or a
Yes.
Paul intrusive.
Go ahead.
I detected a few irregular functions this week.
What, yourself?
Aside from that. Namely on days 3 and 5.
Yeah.
You remember that, audience? Now pay attention.
You did?
He's always hanging behind you guys. He probably notices everything.
Meaning the day I made Lord Rindo's acquaintance, and the day we routed the Deep River Society.
Yep, the day we nearly got killed by river nerds and the day you killed Rindo.
The day you met Rindo's acquaintance and nobody else's.
Well, to be fair, it was Rindo who came to her first.
Well, no. Technically, she snuck up on Rindo and killed him because she was mad at him.
Mm-hmm.
They were just waiting there and she snuck behind.
Yeah.
True, they were actively trying to look out for her, but they did not knew she was, the person they were looking for.
All right.
And what's more, it's like she was apparently...
At first, I thought my calculations were off.
Oh, that is
that will never happen. I mean, come on. If there's one...
Even I don't believe that.
But they weren't.
There you go.
Someone else just messed them up by turning back time.
So you see, I wasn't wrong. Somebody just changed the test.
Turning back time? I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
sounds a little far-fetched to me. Don't you think, Rindo?
Yes, in the game in the afterlife.
Arbitrary skepticism for the win.
Actually, I think he might be right.
What?
Away!
You believe this stuff? It's like literally unbelievable.
Says the dead ghost right now.
Can influence people.
Go ahead.
The first time we tried to give Nagi that Electra pin, it didn't work out so well.
Did I mention that she killed me?
So I kind of tried again.
I think it's better if it just comes clear right now before you
Whoa!
Situation.
And of course,
right?
and of course, Fred reacts exactly the way we expect. That makes total sense. Like how you knew so much about the vouchers and stuff.
Oh, now it makes sense, does it, Fret Boy?
Praise be the power of the almighty Psyche.
Holy crap, Rindo! You can travel through time? Man, it's a good thing I'm a good person and I'm not going to force you to doing things for me like a certain character from another Square Enix game that I could mention right now.
What a very odd specific thing to say.
Yeah.
Also, you have to be specific because I can think at
Life is Strange 1. Life is Strange 1.
I was thinking of 13 too.
Well, sure.
Square Enix.
Fine. Fine. We'll use both of those. Why not?
The main takeaway is get out of my head.
The ironic thing, never mind.
The thing is, I can't just turn back time whenever I want. That would break the game.
Yep.
It's only when we're about to die.
That's where that pin of yours comes into play.
Oh.
Wait, which one?
We've collected a ton.
I think it's your player pin.
Yep.
So the ones when they were given, they found, I forgot how we got them.
You picked that Reaper pin? You mean that Reaper pin I picked up at 104?
Yeah, there you go.
10-4. This one?
Remember, Fred calls it 104 as a funny little nickname he gives
The
it.
three of you naturally possess latent psychic powers.
No, I just said Bob, not Blob.
But you can't tap into said powers without those pins.
Makes sense. Remember the Nick who needed his player pen to listen to people's minds.
As for what differential was born from all your temporal manipulation, only time will tell.
If you've been paying attention to the game so far, you can probably already take a wild guess of what's the differential that was born from all this stuff. But anyway, oh, I get it. Time travel. I thought that.
Probably doesn't get it.
Oh, hold on. Huh? I think that's. Again, I can't. We'll take a wild guess. Shiroi, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. How come yours looks different than mine? Okay. Again, I don't know whose it is.
I don't think it's too important.
No, I know it's not important. It's just that, in terms of us voice acting, of course, it's a bit, obviously in terms of.
It always did.
Sure. Whatever. We'll just
pick, I guess.
We'll just read out random. Fuck it.
No. I don't remember seeing any variations.
No, that is actually
that's
not.
Nagi.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mine also seems differently adorned than Lord Rindo's. See,
Oh.
that was helpful with a little sound bite. Like,
Mhm.
the others didn't have that.
Okay. Bottom one is Neku. Left one is Fret. Right one
Yeah.
is Nagi.
Neku.
Who the fuck is Neku?
All right.
Also that is-
Sorry,
That-
Neku 2.
That being said, you'll notice that Rindo's pin is different in design compared to Fred's and Nagi's player pins.
It's so sad Neku died of ligama.
Yeah,
God
yours
damn
look.
it, of all the ways for me
Oh,
to go.
yeah, yours looks the same as mine. Where'd you get yours, boss?
I didn't ask you.
Go ahead.
The design on Lord Rindo's pin is far more intricate.
Hey, I asked you a
Nonsense, the protagonist.
I asked you a question.
I mean, it's different, but not a lot more intricate, I argue.
Sure.
I think the thing is, though, Fret's and Nagi's are more similar, whereas Rindo's is the standout.
Yeah, the
Just the
standout.
point.
Which begs the question: why is? Am I talking to myself here?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
But that begs the question though too. Why is his pin different though?
Protect.
So this is what lets me turn back time.
Yeah, but don't get any ideas.
You only.
I'm more
Kill
surprised.
you.
I'm genuinely more surprised Shaw doesn't try to steal it immediately.
I know, right?
It's gotta recharge before you can activate. Oh, that's why I couldn't do it in day
I'll
4.
steal it when it's recharged.
Let me
You
guess,
see,
though.
I'll steal it. No one will ever know.
I don't see a plug or anything.
You're the battery.
Cooldown period, Rindo. Cooldown period.
How am I supposed to charge it? Blowing on it?
No, see, what you do is you stick
ahead.
it into the lantern
I
and you set
have
the
my
chest.
suspicions,
It could be.
but you'll need to experiment some more for confirmation. So get to it.
So
Everything.
Sho is clearly very interested in Rindo's latent powers.
Well,
You know-
hey.
What?
You've got this whole time travel superpower.
And
Don't you think it deserves a name? Something sleek and modern like replay.
it's not an app. It doesn't need branding.
Oh, this is a game, dude. Might as well have some fun.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, well, you see, Rindo, since we're in a game, maybe we could consider that the recharge value is something of a hidden inner game mechanic, of which
right.
the developers had to pertain to a certain parameter.
All right. So at this
To kill the
point,
variabilities.
yeah. At this point, all right. At this point, I can actually say something that I've been wanting to say. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything. Okay. Like I've said before, the one major person from the first game that did not return is the scriptwriter Sashi Hirano. I don't know where she's doing right now, if she's still working, whatever. The point is that she's not here. Instead, it's the new scriptwriter who wrote A New Day for Final Remix, Akiko Ishibashi. And you can tell that it's a different scriptwriter because unlike Sashi Hirano, Akiko, she has a different style of writing compared to whereas the character development in this game is much and as well as the storytelling was much more direct in the first game. Like you'd have characters flat out have heartfelt conversations about their relations and stuff like that. The character development and storytelling in this game is done much more via subtext, and you have to basically get out of it from the various interactions that the characters have. But there's never like there's very few moments in this game where the characters spell out stuff. Like there's a lot more. So basically, it's kind of like the reason why we see Sho looking at Rindo with a smile every time he turns back time travel. Now we know because clearly Sho is interested in Rindo, his powers. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, just a few variabilities left here, huh? Sorry, my bad.
Yep. Full steam ahead, team.
There was also another
There's that
subtle moment
confidence.
in the previous part when Rindo discovered the identity, on who was N0 Fur, like Lives calls him. He's not Balloon, but his portrait speech, even the background became exactly big, and he went more onto the center, to reflect his newfound curiosity.
So there's going
Not
to
sure how
be
much that is a scriptwriter thing, like if the scriptwriter tells them, hey, position the sprites here or whatnot, or if that may have been a developer thing more so.
I guess it's similar in a way, Jova, when a writer for a comic book, like say, superhero comic book actually instructs the artist how to compose the script. Maybe there should be a close-up of this.
I get the feeling it's probably. I'm actually wondering. Of course, I can't tell exactly what happened in development because I'm not a wizard, obviously. But one thing. Okay, the creative heads are still the same two people. Tatsuya Kando and Tetsuya Nomura, right? So the ones in charge are still the same. It's just that the scriptwriter changed. So that being said, I have to wonder, it might have been them who decided to take a different approach with this game compared to the first one, or maybe Akiko, she was the one that maybe suggested it to them. Both of them are equally possible. So that being said, she is as Sho would say, she is the one different variable in this equation. So
I'll admit, I guess for me, the tone of the two games doesn't. Well, okay, maybe not so much the tone, but for me, the writing style doesn't feel too different between the two games. Maybe I need to see more, but
keep in mind, Joe, it might be that one might be instead, the work of Matt Verda in trying to make the localization so that it feels more seamless between the two games.
Oh no, that.
Maybe let's talk about the writing that we.
Yeah,
at least for a Western audience.
No, I can tell you that I know that much. I know this much. I can tell you that when it comes to the actual plot points themselves, they're unchanged. The dialogue may be different.
I'm talking the way it's, like exactly that instead, the way it's presented. Maybe that's why instead the writing doesn't feel that much different compared to the first game.
Oh, that. I guess it's possible. Because remember...
Like, I mentioned the Ivalice games previously, It would be in comparison, like, when you play Final Fantasy 12 and then you jump to the PSP version of Tactics. Technically speaking, the plots are different, but because they use a similar style of writing, even if they have essentially different people behind, it still seems seamless,
See, the thing is, it's kind of like, when it comes to the localization, that can be potentially the game, because again, this, despite him not being the one who came up with that decision, it was Koji Fox who decided to remove Uzuki's internet lingo and emoji uses in her dialogue in the first game. Even though Matt Verda clearly has no problem with having that kind of dialogue in games, he kept Uzuki's dialogue in this game the same as Koji Fox's interpretation for the sake of consistency in localizations, right? So Uzuki will not be getting Tatsuya Kando's Uzuki. Will be getting still the Uzuki as English speakers are used to. Because remember, in the Japanese version, Uzuki speaks like Coco does, with internet lingo and emoji stuff and stuff like that. All right.
Hey.
Go ahead, Jova.
Well, bam! It's news flash time! The Wicked Twisters just took over another piece of turf!
Seriously, this all a bit too easy.
Which leaves the Varia Beauties desperately defending their one area.
Remember, both the Very Beauties and the Pure Hearts are looking forward to seeing the potential, fresh, established order by the Ruin Bringers that the Wicked Twisters bring. So they're not too bothered by it so far. As long as they're not in last place, they're willing to see where this goes.
Very agreed, these beauties are down to their last piece of stop. What now?
Now then.
Time for another update on the turf situation, players.
We just had one.
Just in case you thought it was too easy.
I bet it's about us.
The Wicked Twisters and the Deep River Society just double-teamed the Varia Beauties.
Wait, what?
We did?
We did?
Yeah, I get the idea the nerds snitched to this guy.
We did?
You've just been framed. Oh, tough luck, beauties. Can't win them all, eh? Wow, you guys did so good, you already beat the Varia Beauties without even knowing it. Now that you got served on your own turf, it's time to kick you from the slam.
So those Deep River guys attacked right when we did. And that's what made it seem like, and that's what
ended up double teaming.
Yeah. So basically, it's these guys once again being snakes. Hello.
Okay,
The current's grown rather strong, hasn't it?
I guess, to be fair, there was no rule saying that they couldn't take out the other portion of territory while we took this one.
Thanks to you, we've now got ourselves a nice little dam in place.
Oh,
And I can assure you...
it's damn fine.
Let's see. Breaching it will be anything but easy. Oh, they didn't do one this time.
Unfortunately, he has a point. See, last time we maneuvered around them by dividing and conquering.
So this was your plan all along.
Now it's the whole team against us.
Be warned, wicked twisters. The real fun has only just begun. I mean, we're only at week 1 so far. I mean...
To be fair, we can't really talk smack about them potentially tricking us when we pretty much did nothing but bamboozle them the last day.
Yeah, obviously...
Time travel, no less.
Obviously, they're out for blood. Specifically our blood.
And again, unlike the last day, now they're probably all together, so... How are we going to take them out?
Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. Good job, Rindo. And we got a new keyword. Go. Yeah, basically. So basically, Shiroi, based on what I've just described in terms of how Akiko does her script writing in this game compared to how Sashi did her script writing in the previous game, my advice to you, Shiroi, is pay close attention to the dialogue, because she relies a lot on subtext with this script.
Oh, I am. It's just fun to make fun of characters.
I do too.
Like whatever. I can mention more as we go along. Trust me, I am struggling very much to contain myself right now.
It's all in a riffer's paradise.
So for now, I'll keep being mean to Fred.
Also, I noticed that the score.
Oh no! You should be.
Nagi.
I have no problem with you being mean to Fred, Shira. I'm just saying, like, because I know that you saying in the previous part, Fred literally did nothing wrong. Like, so you're constantly just making assumptions about Fred right now. But again, let's keep going.
Well, I can say for myself, Fred, so far at the very least, Fred strikes to me as the kind of guy that, yes, he's still an idiot, he has a good art, but a lot of times his brain doesn't connect. But so far, he has just enough amount of endurance to not be annoying.
It's because of how supportive he is to. Like, I just love his interactions with Rindo in particular. Again, going back to how Akiko does a great job with the character writing, because he's such a supportive friend to Rindo in particular. That's what makes him so endearing to me in particular.
In fact, actually, I will might as well use this to mention, like, while not technically on the same level because he's not potentially driven by bloodlust, or greed or anything, but not necessarily has exhibited a few occasions for gag purposes here and there. You were mentioning comparing, Beat to Glenn in Ever Crisis. I argue, Fred resembles him more.
I guess. Sure. Alright.
I see connections between both.
Also, I guess the Scorpion boss from day 2, I think, is now a regular enemy.
So yeah, this particular area is unoccupied, and as you can see through the left side of the screen, there's free turf noise to get in here. So, and look at that, we found a pig noise. Might as well get this one while we're at it.
Do we had enough of pigs for this week.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, the gimmick with this pig battle is just they have strong defense in particular. There's going to be later in week 2 a particular.
They heal too.
And they heal, yeah. Basically, they're going to start having pig battles that have specific gimmicks. The first game did this too. I didn't show it, but I'm going to show it in this one.
Sure.
So the pigs are like, whoa! So the pigs are like the chocobos of this game. Got it.
Well, no. Again, it seems to be more. They seem to be more resembling, I guess, the cactuars.
They mainly talk because of the different colors and gimmicks as a regard.
Well, the gimmick of, potentially trying to flee the battle, potentially having a gimmicks like evasions or healing up in order to avoid, attacks, so that resembles more the character.
I have to mention that. And that conversation just now shows like numbers won't matter unless you crunch them. And Gagi and Nagi is swooning over it. Because see, there you go.
Also interesting, now that NECA's true powers have come up, now shows
Rindo.
participating in converse.
I'm sorry too. What?
Drova said Neko again instead of Rindo.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna interrupt, but go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, my bad then. Now that Rindo's powers have been, more so revealed to the party, now Sho seems to be participating in casual conversations more. Interesting.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll have chain 4 reduction battle. Why not?
Weather this storm.
Going for the jackpot, I see.
Well, if I was going for full points, I would make it way bigger. Not to mention one particular thing as well is that there's one particular skill in the skill tree that allows you to extend how long of a chain you can make, but you only get that in week 2. So it's a good idea to maybe try. If you're having trouble getting it's not that it's impossible, but yeah, if you can't get all the maximum points in this first time you're playing for the game, consider saving it for later when you do get that particular ability. It will make it easier. Time to take out the trash.
Disappear. What do you think you are, Shadow the Hedgehog? Your group is at 100%. Don't throw it off.
To be fair, Drova, while not teleportation, because of time travel, it's Rindo the one with chaos control.
There you go.
Although Sho seemed to have something similar in the first game.
One particular video of this game that I recommend, although he goes for the entire plot, so there are spoilers in it, so obviously you don't do that until you've known the entire game, obviously. Is Nam's Compendium video on this game. He also did a video on the first game a few years back. He's a big Twelly fan, and he also commented on the new writing style that this game goes for, relying more on subtext compared to the first game.
Again, I guess for me, both games seem to use the same amount of subtext. I mean, I'm not saying that one's better than the other. It's just that maybe it's just in fact, maybe it's a credit to the script writer, but these feel like, they are still of the same series to the point where I feel like, I only know that it's a different script writer because you told me or by checking the credits. Which, to be fair, script writing does tend to vary with how much influence it has on the plot.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, that is not to mitigate the effort put into script writing. Sometimes a story can be made or broken by, how a scriptwriter adapts it to the proper script or whatnot. But it feels like it can range from, this person just put the words to paper, to, wow, this person pretty much decided the tone of each scene. And again, it's not uniform, it ranges, but it is interesting. It's kind of like how, more so over here than in Japan, but the term of producer can range from, hey, this person just threw us a few dollars, to this person pretty much called all the shots on the movie.
It's like that gag with the yokai director, the director,
the reason
yokai watcher, where the producer just says yes with a thumbs up all the time.
The reason I put the possibility on the table of Akiko being the one who might have. Go ahead, Sherry, please.
I hardly wish to get ahead of myself, but I feel we've made considerable territorial gains.
Cha-ching.
I like how every other part I ever read these perfectly well, or everything's just word vomit.
Must be how your tongue is feeling in order. Because she certainly likes to do them tongue twisters.
Again, it's like some parts I'm fine, and then it's just like, nope, not today.
Mm-hmm. It's like when oh wait, go ahead.
Yo, players!
Shoot this guy.
Open your ear holes nice and wide, cause it's time for another update.
Bro's just doing his job.
Annoying.
Another one. Another one.
Another one. The Wicked Twisters continue to sweep everyone that stands in their way. Only 2 areas left until the city's theirs.
Alright.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen to them this match at this rate. You other teams better take a long, hard look in the mirror. This is getting embarrassing.
It reminds me of the announcer in that football game in Not Another Teen Movie. Well, that was just the worst pass I've ever seen. Sure are.
So close.
Alright.
You can almost taste that sweet victory.
As Indy said in the third movie, that's usually the time where the floor crumbles under your feet.
Yeah, but just to finish my sentence, no. The main reason why I'm posing the possibility of Akiku maybe being the one who suggested to Nomura and Kondo that maybe we could do a different approach this time is specifically because, as I put it, she's the one different variable in the equation, and so who knows, right?
It is a rational bout there.
Indeed. So, all right. Tune in next time, where, if I remember correctly, we do. No, actually, we almost finish the Scramble Slam. Okay, see ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.